What a great time to start talking about gaming news. I wanted to, switch up the content type, not just highlights and, clips and all that fun stuff. And want to just talk about, make commentary on what's going on with games and movies, blah, blah, blah. And possibly the biggest thing to ever happens so far. At least what looks like what's going to happen. Now, nothing obviously has been confirmed yet. That is the time of, at the time of me recording this, but it's not looking like anything. It's looking pretty obvious that this is going to happen, especially coming off the comments of what, Xbox's CEO, whatever, Phil Spencer, also tweeted out regarding this whole situation. And sorry to burst your bubble, I'd imagine this is your first time listening to me. I don't sound like this all the time. Yes, this great, gravelly, low voice is going to leave me eventually. This is a cold voice, just leaving me. I know I made you sad. So yeah, Starfield and also rumored Indiana Jones is coming to PS5, as they say. And it's not only those two that have been rumored now. It seems like every 5 minutes another game is also supposed to be coming to PS5. That being said, you don't know exactly which is which, when anything is going to happen, but something probably is going to happen based off of Phil's comments. He says, "We're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned." Now, to me, this is just a nice way to say, yeah, pretty much what you've heard is going to happen in some way, shape, or form. Because if it wasn't, he obviously would say, dispel all these rumors. Nothing, this isn't true. We will update you later of what the actual plan is, yada, yada, that type of way. But to me, why would you keep it, open-ended if it wasn't going to happen? I'm getting real emotional from my voice. No, but, it's just wild to think about what's going on now. Now, my thoughts. So, when I first saw, the first Starfield thing that I showed, that was the first thing I saw, and, that homie, WarioWare guy, whatever, he, I knew it was like something was happening, because he's, not one to just drop shit like that. And just my initial thing, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I honestly thought Starfield would come to PlayStation eventually. Nowhere near this soon. I thought bare minimum a year, even way longer than that, years later. Especially, considering, or, after all the updates and stuff and expansions, yada, yada, yada. Point being, yeah, huge shock. Now, my thoughts, it's just wild. If you'd asked me this, I don't know, fucking 10 years ago, I'd be like, hell yeah, man, Xbox sucks. But, now, I wanted a reason to get the Xbox, and now there's literally zero. Unless, our old buddy Phil here can be like, yo, he still got Game Pass, though. And I'm like, yo, I don't give a shit. But, yeah, it's just, damn, dude. Come on, what are y'all doing over there? But in all seriousness, yeah, I'm just, personally, I don't give a shit about Starfield. I honestly am not interested in Indiana Jones. It looked pretty meh to me. And it's just the only thing, oh, of course, I get a fucking notification. The only thing I'm interested in is Stalker 2. And that, it is coming out in September, only on Xbox console. That will eventually come to PS5. I'm not gonna, buy a whole console for one game that will eventually come to my console that plays all my, yeah. It's just, I don't get the strategy. I looked for my phone for 3 minutes just for it to be a notification for my auction app. Oh my god. But yeah, strategy. I mean, I do get it. When you have, Activision and Bethesda, just giant corporations on their own, or, games, corporations on their own, all under your umbrella, it makes way more sense to let them be sold everywhere to get all that revenue. And that probably is just going to be the future vision of Xbox. They're just going to be a future just game publisher, you know. And I can honestly see a day where they just stop making consoles and stop making, you know, console like yeah, and it's wild, dude, to think, like, especially like just dude, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, so we're just looking forward to that, you know, business event update thing next week, and yeah, that's not good, bro. Like, in all seriousness, when a big chunk of market is just gonna not compete in the same way, like, what's that gonna do for PlayStation? They're gonna go like, well, we got this covered, so our only real competition is Nintendo now, so they're just gonna, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna buy into that hype or, you know, that theory of, well, this will make PlayStation complacent now, because at the end of the day, they just oh my god, I'm sorry. They have their studios, and they're not just gonna stop making games. Now, they might, you know, get complacent in some areas, or, I mean, you know, they have already, at least in the let's remake game that doesn't need be remastered, remade again, you know, department. But, you know, I am in favor for ones that actually do need to be done. But obviously, you know, Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Part 1, I don't know. I love Part 1 though, so I can't fret, talk shit, dude. I bought Part 1. That shit, that motherfucker crispy, man. Oh my god. But yeah, and there's even a rumor that Uncharted 1's getting a remake, but that honestly warrants one. It is dated as shit. I try to go back to play that. Well, I never beat it, and that shit is fucking ass, dude. Holy shit. Anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flippity slide. You know what I'm saying?